But you have been sort of shot out of a cannon into a much quicker, faster, more intense universe. You've made a trip to Hollywood. You're looking at big studio possibilities.
Yeah.
How has that experience been for you? And
Well,
what are
for
the
you-
dangers in it
Yeah,
for you?
I know. I think that for me, it's as we spoke about. For me, the only thing that matters is people. The directors, the actors, and the scripts. And if it's a big studio production, from Hollywood, or if it's a small independent film from Japan or from whatever, Romania, or if it's whatever. I don't really. For me, I don't care. The only thing that matters is what do they want? What kind of water are they fishing? And I think that I've met some people in the U.S. that I really admire and respect, and they are, if they are doing a film that are maybe, if it's a studio production, they're probably been, they shoot it in Europe.
Yes.
Most of the films are actually made in Europe, so I don't really, for me, it's like, okay, I have to find a way to still be my own and to do it my way. I don't want to be. I can never let go of my own dream in a way, and my dream is to become, to be able to be an actress forever. I want to die like a 90-year-old lady on set, doing my last movie.
Or maybe like Pernilla directing as well.
Yeah, she's trying to, make me come over to her side, but I don't think so, not yet at least. Maybe sometime.
You said, what about theater? Because you've made a lot of theater also.
Yeah. The problem is that I always felt like it's difficult to have the audience so close to you. I always said, I always want them to be quiet. I always want them to not interrupt. Because when you're working, it's like, for me, I'm trying to create a bubble of concentration and energy, and you're trying to make this fictive reality, real. And then when somebody's, laughing, or somebody's cell phone is ringing, or when they are, they want to be involved. And for me, I always have been struggling with this because I don't really like that. So it's getting more and more difficult, because when I played Medea, when I was done with those Millennium films, people were taking photos, and people were, afterwards there were, people waiting for me outside, and it was like I couldn't really. I just got mad. Leave me alone. I want to work. I want to be. This is for me. It's my heart. And when you're shooting a film, you can much more close the door to the world and create something, and then it's supposed to be sent out.
Medea, was that on stage in Stockholm?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Royal. I think it's Royal Dramatic Theatre.
Okay.
It was the thing I did. It was the first thing I did after Lisbeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last question about Elizabeth, actually.
Yeah.
Did you actually meet David Fincher
No.
to talk about the English language remake? You didn't. I know you didn't want to do it.
No, I never met him. Nobody asked me, and I didn't want to do it.
No, you made it be.
Yeah, yeah. And for me, it's pretty interesting that people think that you're always full of shit. Because when I always said that I don't want to do it. I'm done with her. I did everything I could.
Sure.
But when it was released that it's David Fincher, people came back to me and say, "Okay, have you changed your mind because it's David Fincher?" No, why should I? For me, I respect him. I think he's great. But never, I can't see any reason of, doing it again. So it's up to somebody else.
And have you made any decisions about what your next project will be?
No. I've met some people that I really want to work with, and I have some offers, but I'm not really allowed to talk about it. So it's maybe in a week or two, I can be more honest and more, but we'll see. I have a lot of things going on that is really exciting.
I'm really happy that all this Millennium stuff is finished. Was it difficult to leave this pressure?
No, I don't really, when I'm working, I don't feel the pressure. I don't feel the things that are going on outside.
No, but maybe after when you
Yeah.
have the movie.
Yeah, but it's still, it's still, in the US, I think they just released the second film, and the third one is supposed to be released in November or something. So it's still,
finished.
no, it's not finished.
We're behind.
Same with the UK.
Yeah.
It's